Hey, it's Matt the trainer here. I just wanted to chat with you a little bit about exercise, especially correct exercise. Here at XL, we talk about the XL Magic Pill formula. It has correct mentality, correct body function, correct nutrition, correct exercise, and then correct accountability. And I consider correct exercise to be the first thing that you want to focus on, because it's the easiest. You only need to focus on it, 2 to 4 times a week for anywhere from 10 to 60 minutes. Where nutrition tends to be, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You've got to think about and focus on nutrition. So I'd like to really start off with exercise. And in fact, I call it a keystone habit. A keystone being the primary stone in an archway that holds up the rest of the arch. What I find is that exercise or working out or training spiders out and affects so many other areas of your life. When you start exercising, you start sleeping better. You have a better mindset. You're getting a little bit of endorphin rush from exercise. You naturally start to eat a little better because you're working so hard that you don't want to ruin it with poor nutrition. You'd end up having a little bit more positive mindset. As far as the difference between exercise, working out, and training, exercise, there's no specific goal with exercise. Like an example would be playing with the kids. Exercise is great. It's a lot better than just sitting on the couch. I encourage people to exercise more. A workout is where you it's either an exercise or a set of exercises with a specific goal. Like heading over to Vasa and doing one of their classes would be an example of a workout. Or doing a CrossFit workout would be an example of a workout. Coming in and training, this is where you're committed to a program. You've got a specific goal for the workout. You also have a weekly goal, a goal for a phase or for a month, and then you have yearly goals. This is planned workouts with a specific goal in mind, and this is what we do here at XL. We have specific goals for every workout, as well as every month, every week, every year. So one of the things that I run into quite often is people have a hard time getting going with exercise, and they get stuck in what's called the vicious cycle. This vicious cycle, it's like a spin cycle. You feel like you're stuck in it, you can't get out of it. This is where you don't exercise, so your health goes down, and then you don't feel well, you have low energy, your body fat goes up, you don't sleep very well, your nutrition struggles, and then that leads to low confidence, low motivation, so then you don't exercise, and then you get stuck in this cycle, this vicious cycle of doing nothing, and it feels like it's impossible to get out of it. And I'll tell you right now that, a lot of my clients when they first start are stuck in this, and they get to the point where they're so frustrated that they call and get some professional help, and they reach out to a trainer. It doesn't take more than a week or two of getting consistent with exercise, and you find yourself in this virtuous cycle. This is where you exercise, work out, or train, your health goes up, you get more energy, your body fat starts going down, you sleep better, improve strength, improve nutrition, and flexibility, endurance, your aches and pains start to go away, and then you have more confidence, more motivation, becomes more of a habit, and you find yourself in this virtuous cycle. Now, this virtuous cycle, I love it, and most of my clients are in this cycle, but it's a slippery slope. It doesn't take more than missing a week or two of exercises or working out, and pretty soon you're back to this vicious cycle. And this feels like a huge hump to get back in and get in the habit again, but it doesn't take more than a workout or two before you're back into that virtuous cycle. I mention this because we're in this transitional time of the year where summer's coming to an end, school's starting back up again, and sometimes because we haven't been exercising over the summer because it's just crazy, we find ourselves in this vicious cycle. But I just tell you, it doesn't take much to get back into this virtuous cycle. Likewise, we can get a little cocky thinking that, I'll never stop working out, or and I see this a lot, especially February and March, where people have started with the new year and they've got a good month of training under their belt, and they're like, man, they can't imagine their life without training or without boot camp. And it doesn't take more than a week of being on vacation in the summer, and you find yourself back in this vicious cycle. So anyways, careful if you find yourself in the vicious cycle, reach out to me. I'll help you get back into this virtuous cycle. And then I'll just caution you, if you are in this virtuous cycle right now, don't get too arrogant and cocky thinking you'll never fall off it again. I think it's very normal to fall off that virtuous cycle, but it is a slippery slope. So, anyways, till next time, this is Matt the Trainer signing off.